Good day, everyone. We are back again, and this time we are leaving the Justice Island in order to get to I think Fatty, right? Right? He was our next lead, was he not? Should he not be mentioned? Oh god, there's so much text. Yeah, I guess we can. I'm gonna go to every pirate baron and then I'm gonna visit Fatty. Meaning like the pirate barons in the north. I guess we can leave our... Damn it. I guess we can leave our companions in... What's the name? Damn it! Port-au-Prince for now. God damn, there's so many of them. Okay, who's fighting? Spanish. Wait, are they fighting one another? No way. What? Line ships. Frigate. Where are their line ships? Who's this? Galleon. God damn, there's so many ships. They're fighting. Spanish are fighting the Spanish. I've never seen this before. What kind of a bug is this, guys? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Jesus. Scared the shit out of me. Okay. 50 cannons. Why are the Spanish here? Heavy galleon. Brig. Lacre. This looks like a freaking... Wait, why would there be a Spanish fleet on the shores of Cuba? And why are the Spanish fighting the Spanish? I'm so confused, guys. I'm so damn confused. And also, please, guys. This is a class 1 ship. Why is it weaker than a normal frigate? Come on. Can't do that. Wait, what is the line ship? Is it multi-purpose? Warrior, okay. That was another ship of the line. Where's the heavy galleon? Damn, man. It's crazy. Is that a heavy frigate? No, it's a normal frigate. But why are they fighting one another? That's so damn weird. And they're all Spanish, look. All are Spanish. Oh no, these are pirates. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I take it back. No bug. There was no bug. These are just pirates. I didn't even realize. Pirates should save us probably. Unless they flee like we do. Oh, there's an East Indian with a low crew. Sail less. Can we aim higher? Yes, we can. But why is there a ship of the line near Cuba? It only happens when... Oh, what's going on here? Look at that. It's kind of a visual bug. How many people? 81. I think we can take him. The frigate is close. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Okay, let's just take him and sail away. I don't think I'm gonna keep it with us. Wait, is the Jinito? Oh, he's here, nice. But I think I'm gonna give him a weapon for melee, because he just keeps running at him. And he's of no use to us this way. Oh, look at her go. She's pretty good now. Damn right. Hit him from here. You think we can? Oh, we did it. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good. Very good. I think this seal could be fixed. Like half of the screen gets covered when you try to run. See this? It covers your entire screen. Maybe just remove those boards from being visual to the player. Or maybe limit the camera to not go above, you know? Like you could limit the camera to... limit the camera to have... Oh my god, I keep... the camera to have be like in one position. So like, I could go down, but this would be like the maximum I could go to. Oh wait, no, not even that. Like when you get close here, it should be lower down. And then it should pass maybe. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Okay, nothing else. Nothing good on it either. Just gotta take the weapons, take the food of course, bombs, grapes, the good stuff, you know. And we gotta sink it. I know it would cost a lot, but there is a frigate and few line ships after us. And if I take him, he's gonna die. He's almost certainly gonna die. So we gotta flee. If we can. Just don't understand how the hell are there line ships. That's the only thing that confuses me. Okay, nice. Maybe we can go to Maria. What now? Or is it here? Oh, the food guy. Nice. We can take him. Come on. Come. He's faster than us. No, I cannot have that. No way. Must have been some kind of naval squadron. That would be my bet. No. Oh yeah, we can take more captains now. Because 3 of them are stationed. Not bad, but weak stats again. Weak stats sucks.
You won't find the cuisine better than ours.
800 people is crazy, man. Crazy. No maps. Okay.
I've got a best product.
Okay, let's get more food. Guess the rest is fine, yeah. And yeah, I also gotta solve the issue with Tichingitu. But he only has skills in the guns. Man. That's annoying. Because if I put him as a melee, look how weak his skills are. And then on top of that, he has 200 HP, while most of the crew has close to 500 to 700. So he's just gonna be a walking target, you know. Maybe with the Milano Quirus, yeah. But still, Wait a second. Give me Mary. Medium weapons in hand reducing incoming damage. Does that work? I think it does. Yep. Wait, no. That's not the right one. I gotta give her a weapon, then we can know for sure. I think it does work, but I just want to check. Medium. Wait, that might do it. Okay, we can do it with harpoon actually. Let's see. 53. Nice. Crit chance. Wait, when did the crit chance increase? Did it increase? Yeah, it did. What? Why? Light, short, curved, short weapons. Light, short. So light and short. Do we have something for that? Crit shot, crit hit. Wait. Oh. Okay, this is the one. Yeah. That explains it. That's okay. There's a lot of difference now. This steel is the most flat damage. This is gonna do the most crit damage, and this is gonna make you survive the longest, so it's kinda hard to decide. Let's do a quick save. We have not visited the guy we want to see. Nothing.
You wanna find the cuisine better than
Nope.
ours around.
Islamona, you gotta be kidding. No, you gotta be kidding, dude. No way. So there is a price list for this store in Islamona. That is crazy. Why is this a thing? Wait a second. Oh, Porter ammo maybe? No. Which one exports? Google, yeah. And with 179. Why is this not a port? Ropes is Basseterre maybe? Yeah, Basseterre. 626. Damn. What's the last one? Resin. I think that's San Juan or Jose. No, nothing. Whoa, what's this? We don't know the price. Oh, it's because we never visited it. Okay, that's nice. At least everyone available. Nice, that's good. We visited everything here though. So only the Spanish ones remain. Got it. Okay, we found nothing here. Let's go to La Vega. They mentioned Tortuga. Maybe we could visit and jump by there as well. Maybe Port-au-Prince. Just gotta check. Not gonna take the ships back, not at all. The more we have them, the more goods they're gonna consume and the more they're gonna cost us. So, but did she get no, nothing back around. Okay, interesting. Okay. Damn it. Medium weapons, good. And boarding is nice. good. It seems that this guy is the best we're gonna get. I think that there is anyone with higher stats than him now. It's kinda weird how he doesn't have much HP though. He's pretty close to us, so shouldn't he have more? 5'11", that's crazy. Damn. Nice. Critical chance 11. It is what it is. Let's go to the governor. Maybe he has something to say.
Please, quickly. I'm quite
Nope.
occupied.
What about the Terran Keeper?
Succulent food, refreshing beverage. I'm
Nope.
going to bed. Dress up.
That's good. What about the commoners?
Have a seat, buddy.
Head of odds and ends. Word around Harbor. The governor's niece has become a mere shadow of her former self, once radiant and full of life. Now she drifts through the streets with unsmirkable sorrow etched upon her fate. The townsfolk whisper and wonder what might have befallen her, but none know the truth. Perhaps some scoundrel has broken her heart. Maybe it was you, Captain. Wait, hold on. Governor's niece. This is some kind of a unique quest. I've never seen this. Oh, yeah, it is a unique quest. Mademoiselle, tales of your beauty and grace have reached my ears, and I must say, the rumors don't do you justice. They also say Port-au-Prince loses its charms when you don't smile. Today, alas, seems to be such a day. Name the scoundrel who dared to darken your spirits, and I swear I will challenge him to a duel to bring back a smile to her lovely face. Oh, monsieur, you truly are a master of kind words. Mary's behind us, dude, watch out. I confess, you almost succeeded in making me smile. But alas, a duel won't solve my problem. The one who darkened my day is not a villain, but rather circumstances that even such a gallant gentleman such as yourself cannot overcome. Circumstances. My dear Mademoiselle, Captain Charles D'Amour can weather any storm, and should I fail, I swear to you, I shall eat the hat of the first passerby I see. Monsieur D'Amour, you certainly have a gift for bringing cheer to even the most troubled lady, but please have mercy on the hats of the innocent passerby. If you truly insist, I shall share what happened. Just promise that my words will remain a secret only to us. You have my word, mademoiselle. That everything you say to me will be kept in absolute confidence, even under the threat of death. Very well. The necklace has vanished from my chambers, but understand it is far more than a simple trinket. It was bestowed upon me by someone who occupies a cherished place in my heart. Its absence feels like a wound far deeper than the mere loss of a possession. Damn. I've pondered at length who might be responsible, and I can reach but one conclusion. I fear it must be one of my own servants. They alone have access to my private quarters, and might covet such a valuable piece. Yet I dare not make these accusations publicly. A most delicate matter indeed, especially if this correction is your desire. But if I am to offer my assistance, I must understand what forces you to guard this secret so carefully. Without knowing the dangers we face, I might unwittingly lead us both into peril. Tell me whom we must avoid, and who treats, and what threats lurk in the shadows. If you cannot speak plainly, then I must beg your forgiveness, mademoiselle, for I find myself utterly powerless. In this fog of secrecy, a little taste for clandestine affairs and shadowy dealings. Your dilemma appears remarkably straightforward, a simple matter for a town guard to resolve, yet you seem determined to weave it into an intrigue worthy of royal courts of Europe. I think I'm gonna go with the first one. Speak wisely, monsieur. The truth then. This necklace came from a man whose very existence incurs my uncle's wrath, the governor of the French territories on this island. He has forbidden all contact, even the mere mention of this person's name. Should my uncle discover the origin of this gift, the repercussions would prove disastrous, not only for myself but also for... Say no more, mademoiselle. Understand perfectly. Rest assured, I shall recover your necklace with the utmost discretion, guarding your secret as jealously as a dragon does his treasure. You have my deepest gratitude, Monsieur Lemon. Your gallantry and understanding warms my heart in these troubled times. I trust implicitly that my secret lies safe in your keeping. May the winds of fortune fill your sails in the delicate venture. Fortune smiles upon those with courage, mademoiselle. The moment I recover your precious necklace, it shall be restored to those graceful hands where its rightfully belongs. Okay, interesting. Nice. Stone memory. Local merchants. Nothing. Must be this guy, right? Ah, Captain, your timing is most unfortunate. Mere hours ago, I parted with a truly magnificent necklace, purchased by another sea captain of considerable means. My establishment regularly acquires pieces capable of melting the heart of even the most discerning lady. Perhaps you might return tomorrow. Giselle, that is to say, my suppliers, could likely procure a treasure that would forever endear you to the object of your admiration. Time is a luxury I do not possess. I require such a piece without delay. Pray tell, what is the name of this fortunate captain who acquired the necklace you speak of? Tristan Renier, captain of the Golden Seagull. His vessel remains anchored to the harbor. Though I must confess, I question whether he would relinquish such a prize. Should he prove unwilling, return to me on the morrow. On my honor, Captain, you shall find the arrangement most satisfactory. Yeah, sure. The harbor. No, damn it. Wait, did he mean the harbor office? Maybe? No. Okay. There it is. Greetings, monsieur. What brings you aboard our vessel? I see Captain Tristan Renier. I must speak with the Captain Renier on a matter of some delicacy, a personal affair, you understand. I came bearing a proposition that would line his pockets handsomely. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Or maybe let's try this one, yeah. Captain has gone ashore, I'm afraid. You might find him somewhere in the town if your business is urgent, but you know his destination and peculiar haunt he favors when visiting ports. But the captain keeps his own counsel regarding his comings and goings. I know only that he disembarked some hours ago. And that much is helpful to my thanks. Okay. So that's some kind of an officer, not a captain. What about the first line? Is the line different? So nothing really changes. I see. I hate when that thing is a choice. Like, why would you make a choice for the skills? Make a choice to affect the gameplay. That's what matters. Where could he be? Probably tavern, yeah. Must be tavern. No one. Oh, Listen.
The French Emperor had cozy bed at your service.
Rainier, aye, not only has he been here, but the man hasn't left. He's taken a room. Fortune smiles upon me. My business with the good Captain brooks no delay. His privacy must yield no to necessity. Which room might I find him in? I mean, there is one room, dude. There's one room, buddy. What? Who in blazes are you? By what right do you dare intrude upon my private quarters uninvited? I'm Captain Charles D'Amour, and I came on a matter of some importance. Business, is it? What matter of affair could possibly warrant such an uncivil interruption? It's quite straightforward. You possess a necklace that I have come to retrieve. Huh, a necklace, you say? Indeed, I have acquired such a piece recently, but what concern is that of yours? Surely you don't expect me to surrender my property to the first stranger who demands it. I'm prepared to offer you 5,000 pesos for the piece, a handsome sum that will allow you to purchase an equally fine ornament, perhaps even a grander. Meanwhile, this peculiar piece would be restored to the one who values it beyond measure, far more than any monetary worth. Let me speak plainly, sir. Your choices have narrowed considerably. Surrender the necklace willingly and live to sell another day, or resist and have me retrieve it from your lifeless body. The decision lies with you. But I recommend haste in making it. I will choose this one, but I want to see what happens when I do this. Ah, you insolent pup. Do you think your childish threats will scare me? Ah, you have no idea who you're dealing with. I don't care who you are. Just send over the necklace and I will leave. Are you really willing to die for a trinket that means nothing to you? Take it. Get out of here before I change my mind. Yeah, let's not. Let's pay him. 5,000, you say? Well done, Captain. You drive a persuasive bargain. Here, take the bauble if it means that so much. Your wisdom matches your generosity, sir. This decision will not be regretted. Okay, good. Nice. Harpoon. Nothing. Okay, how about... what's the quest? Okay, what happens if we go to the governor?
Please, quickly. I'm quite occupied.
Bearing information about the most sensitive nature that requires your attention. Sensitive matter, you say. You have piqued my interest, Captain. Please continue. You have my full attention. The matter concerns your niece. Yeah, she enlisted my services. Stolen a necklace, curious. I have no recollection of such an item among her possession. Allow me to present the facts. Revealed that the thief was your niece's Lady Giselle. From my observation of a merchant who purchased the stolen item, I strongly suspect this is neither her first nor the last transgression. Most illuminating. Pray continue with your account. What caught my attention accident was that Julie chose not to seek your assistance in the matter. The necklace, it seems, was a gift from an individual with whom you have expressly forbidden her to associate. Believing that your restrictions arise from the wisest and most protective, I felt obliged to bring the matter to attention. I returned the necklace. Okay, judgment proves sound, Captain. I commend your discretion into bringing this directly to me rather than indulging my niece's youthful indiscretions. Act only with her welfare in mind, Governor. I have no doubt your guidance springs from the same wellspring of concern and wisdom. Decrease the ship compass. Indeed, Captain, Uncle. Well-being, yeah, 50 doubloons is a token of my appreciation. Also present you with a navigational compass may guide you safely. Treacherous waters, I'm honored, yeah. Now bid you farewell, okay. So nothing good, 150 doubloons, that's pathetic. Let's deliver to her. What's she gonna pay us? There she is. Troubles are at the end, Julie. The necklace has been recovered, and it gives me greatest satisfaction to restore it to its rightful place your delicate hands. brought joy back into my heart. You returned not just my necklace, but a piece of my soul. Your nobility is admirable, but I promise, tell everyone I can about your valor. Please, Mademoiselle, I didn't return it for fame. Your smile is only reward. Your modest choice, please accept this chest of doubloons. Only knowing that you have accepted my gift will make me feel that I've thanked you as you truly deserve. Don't insist, your kind words mean more than any jest. Brings you peace, Mademoiselle, I accept your gift. Let's go to the first one. I completely forgot to ask, do you know who stole the necklace? All I know, Mademoiselle, is that the merchant received it from someone named Giselle. And judging by the circumstances, this may not be the last jewel she plans to steal. Giselle, but she's my maid. I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to believe it. The worst part is I can't even punish her properly. She could expose my secret, and that's something I can't allow. So what will you do? Let her get away with it and keep stealing from you? Oh no, of course not. First I'll make sure she's no longer anywhere near me. Then I'll think of a way to punish her, so it seems the punishment came from somewhere else. A woman's cunning is a dangerous weapon, especially in the hands of someone as refined and perceptive as you. I'm sure your maid doesn't even realize the game is already lost, and not in her favor. Captain, I wouldn't want to resort to tricks, but sometimes cunning is the only path forward. Indeed, Julie. I hate to leave you, but duty calls. Who else, if not me, will look after my crew? Till we meet again, Charles. Please visit our port more often. Our city sorely lacks such noble and valiant men as you. You flatter me, Mademoiselle. I promise I won't miss a single chance to return to your beautiful city. Until next time. What a waste of a time, goddamn. Okay, whatever. Let's keep going. La Vega is next. Maybe. Swing sucks. No, not you. Come on. Dude, you gotta be kidding. This is not happening. Good boot swing. Huh. I guess we don't need him. Okay, then it's Pasatero on the run. And I also gotta leave more money there. Yeah, forgot about that. Just gonna make a big save. I'm gonna go back to the place where we are near Cuba. Put the Prince, Esplanade. Could be this one. Okay, yeah, that's kind of close. Just wanna go to the Santiago Lighthouse. See if we can still solve the quest or if it's too late or something. I don't think it's gonna be too late, however. I'm not gonna do this, I just wanna make sure it works. And if he's gonna... Nice, it works. Okay, good. Let's go back here. So we can wait for a long time to do that. But we cannot wait too much for this, right? Wait.
A good interest rate for a good customer.
Yes. Go 10 million. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. March. We need 5 more days. Yeah, that is funny. Here you are, good man. When I learned your ship had dropped anchor in our harbor, I hoped you might pay me a visit. Hello, Fetty. I won't bore you with a long tale. My companion Mary and I are searching for her father, who vanished without a trace 20 years ago. What a scheme you have set in motion, Charles. The intent, no doubt, is noble, yet is it feasible? 20 years can do anything to a man. You're right, Fetty, but we have spent much time and effort, came a long way, and we are almost at the goal. We have learned nearly everything about him, his name, his service in His Majesty's Royal Navy, the name of the ship he served on, and some details of his biography. The trace ends at the wreck that occurred on the Cape Catache in June 1638. Catache, oh, good man. I wouldn't be driven to those parts with a stick. There wander hordes of cursed savages. If he ended up there and did not perish in the sea, then plain as God's day the damned natives made a meal of him. We have evidence that this man survived the wreck and afterwards managed to reach Cuba. Perhaps do we have the evidence? He didn't. No one said that he reached Cuba. Everyone said that he left the island. That's the only thing. Perhaps he met his end there, but from what we have heard, he was crafty enough to avoid the Inquisitors' clutches. Unlikely he stayed on Cuba. More likely he settled in one of the archipelago settlements. Many wonders occur in this world, my friend, and anything may be, but I still do not see why you have told me all this. But you have more connection than some governors. I'm sure you have able men at hand who can perform simple tasks. And you are a respected and influential man. You move in high circles and have connections. I'm sure your business interests reach far beyond Guadalupe. Since you cannot do all this alone, you surely use trusted agents and clever men capable of carrying out not too complex assignments. Yeah, there we go. You're a clever and perceptive man, Charles, indeed. You've been told that before. I do have capable and knowing men, you speak truth, but tell me, plainly, what do you want them to do? I would ask you to send them on to several colonies of the archipelago to try to learn something about the man we seek. Perhaps someone heard of him, or even knew him personally. I'll cover the expenses in full, of course. Hattie, this is very important to Mary, and we have nowhere else to turn. Can I refuse such a good friend as you, Charles? Especially since you're ready to spend on this galley matter? So tell me, the name of the man you wish to find. As for the name, I'm not certain, but I think he might have been called Rupert Casper or Joshua Northwood. Dude, it's Rupert Northwood and Joshua Casper. How is it that hard to write that? Come on. You know the story, right? Very well, we'll find the fellow if he went by the names you say. Excellent, Fatty. Shall we discuss the payment for your services? An unpleasant business, Dad, but alas, necessary. Then let's begin. He would hardly risk going among the Spaniards or the Dutch. The man left trouble in Antigua, so no point searching there, nor probably in Barbados. He might have settled on the western Main, on Jamaica after the Spaniards were driven out, in French colonies, and perhaps even in pirate settlements. I'll say plainly, dear friend, in all the time I've lived in Basseterre I've never heard of a gentleman by either of those names, so there is no need to search on here. On Martinique and St. Christopher I know English gentlemen, and he's not among them either. Then the search area is considerably narrowed. We must check Tortuga certainly, and I'll have some fellow visit La Vega, Puerto Principe and Port-au-Prince. I'll dispatch my capable men to Belize and Bluewell, and also to Jamaica and Isla Tesoro. And how much will this cost me? These are knowledgeable, industrious men, and thus for each of them he will pay 150 doubloons. The emissary I sent to Tortuga in Hispaniola with Cuba should be rewarded extra, 50 gold coins on top. The emissary sent to Tortuga. After all, 4 settlements are not 1. Wait a second. So he's sending 3 people, right? 200, wait, no. Let's add it up. 600. That's 4 of them. He's sending 5 people. Okay. Right, why waste time? Do you have the required sum on you, my good man? I do not have the full sum with me. I understand, Charles. The sum is sizable. I'll wait you at my place once you have produced it. Return soon. And we're running out of gold.
A good interest rate for a good customer.
Should have gone to Tortuga first. Oh. Yeah. Let's go with 10. We can always return it, yeah. There we go. Okay.
What brings you this neck of the woods, fine fella? Well,
Remember your measure. Here you are. Here's your gold. Everything is agreed. Splendid, my dear friend. I'll dispatch written orders to my agents at once, and they'll set to work. They'll need to find ships bound that way, which will take time. The journey itself depends on the wind's strength, and that is our Lord's hands. But I understand my men should return within a month. So we'll meet in a month, Fatty. Thank you again. You've been a great help. Until then. You know, for this month I think I could go to Tortuga and back.
I'm on full alert, my captain, alright?
Dude, how could you mix this up? Oh my god. Rupert Northwood and Joshua Casper, that's the names, guys. Come on. I've been thinking about it the whole way, Mary, and I came to a conclusion that your father won't have hidden under the name and surname he'd already used. At the same time, he might not have dared to give his real name or surname. What if, at the wrong moment, he failed to respond to a false one? Wait, what? What kind of a stupid logic is that? He could have called himself anything, right? He could have, of course. And maybe he did just that. If he survived on Cuba. Oh, okay. Maybe. Maybe it makes sense, like if you're trying to search for him. But I don't think so. I really don't think so. If he made it there and didn't end up as a food for the crabs into Justice Island, Now what we can do is wait, at least not as long as last time. I think we can manage a month easily enough. I still think that the strategy to uncover him is really bad. I mean, that's the best thing we could have done, yeah. No more ships.
You made the right choice in deciding to see me.
Wrong way. Damn, that's a lot of money. Maybe we should buy more food too.
Alright, let's haggle a little bit.
Go. Okay, let's return to Gorilla and just sleep there. Could also get more alcohol. And March, got it.
I'm on full alert.
My store is at your service.
Oh, wait.
You definitely got
It's
trouble
lost.
on your side.
Porto Prince. Yeah, we can go there. Why not? Saber is not bad, maybe. Let's go to you. Let's see. It's actually weaker. That's crazy. Oh. 4-3. Okay, the broadsword is good. 135. It's actually stronger than the novel. That's crazy. That is crazy to me, man. How is this short? Explain to me, how is this short? Come on. Crazy. Curved. That's anything but curved, buddy. Anything but curved. It's literally the same design. Just different material. That's it. If this is straight and this is curved. Okay, let's check it out. Okay. Let's check it out right now. I'm gonna test it by vision. Is it curved? Does it look curved? Yes, it does. What about this? Is that curved? No, I don't think so. Forgot about the treasure note. Collect all treasure. Cash notes. Oh, nice. Huh. Wait, this is something. Wait, does this mean a special treasure? I read it, the water is near trained rapid. That's for the Spanish merchant. The matter was resolved without bloodshed, and I acquired modest amount of plunder. Patrolled the Womstead Bluewald trade route. The waters were empty, save for a peculiar vessel flying on unfamiliar colors spotted on the horizon. While hunting near the water, Womstead wandered into a escape. We encountered the same mysterious ship again. Thought we were trapped between the hammer and the anvil, but curiously, the Dutch seemed to fear it as much as we did. Slipped away in the confusion. Where am I? In the suspect this phantom behind the ship is hiding somewhere near Krakow, spotted near. October 8th. Ghost ship probably means a mirage. Whatever. Is it left or right? I think it's right. Hell yeah.
You're just who we need, buddy.
Poison. Oh, did they not? freedom now, nice. Good. Let's return to Guadalupe. What? Heavy frigate. Truly can escape this way, I guess. Should've gone with the heavy frigate, to be honest. That's the faster ship I got. Not this. Then again, this is the cheapest. I think they're faster than us. Damn it. Move. 10-1. Yeah, he's gonna catch up. How could we not dodge them? That makes no sense. Damn it. Okay. Let's continue. It's kind of weird how we are still wounded. It doesn't add up. Let's go for a while. Yeah.
Orders, my dear
Okay, so
Captain.
that's how we heal. Got it. Oh, too much sailing around, guys. Too much.
Go forward.
Well, look who it is, Jaws. Well, look who it is, Jaws. You positively glow, Fatty. So tell me, did you manage to find anything out?
Go the whole hog.
It succeeded, my friend. Oh, how it succeeded. All my men returned with nothing but one thing. Jerome Sauvernier, whom I sent to Belize, did not return, but he sent word, with good news for you. He sent you a letter. May we read it? Of course, Charles. I kept it especially for you, knowing you will want to read it. Please, my friend. Thank you. We'll read it now. Haven't seen such a smile on your face for a long time, good man. No wonder, Fatty. We've waited so long. But you know we believed in success. I don't know how to thank you for being such a crucial part of it. Oh, stop that, brave fellow. You're my friend, and friends must help one another. Come back to me soon. I'm sure Monsieur Jerome will recover quickly, and board the first ship. I think we will hasten matters. We'll go to Belize ourselves and speak with your agent. Thanks again, Fatty. You can't imagine what you've done for us. Until we meet again. I think he hasn't found the right guy, but let's go. Let's read it, I guess. Monsieur Fatty, I hope this letter finds you in good health. Alas, I can't say the same for myself. In the Glass Eye, a violent brawl broke out, in which I was unlucky enough to be caught. A serious wound, though not life-threatening, forces me to remain for some time in this most inhospitable town. As for your commission, I have good news. I managed to pick up the trail of a man named Rupert Casper. I will give you the details on my return to Basseterre. I regret to keep you waiting. Jerome Souvenir. Okay, Jerome.
Go forward.
Okay. Let's go there, I guess.
I'm on full alert.
My father is alive, Charles. I always knew it. Just like me, darling. Well, it's time to get see this Jerome, and the sooner the better. I don't think he's alive though. It's probably just a huge waste of time, but fine. Probably find his grave or something. That's the most likely scenario that's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's a third batch. We should wait for at least 5. So it's not a waste of time, you know. Bristol.
Orders, my dear Captain.
Finally made it. So what now, Charles? We need to find Jerome. He's either lounging around in the room, at the tavern, or renting a house. I'm sure he's got enough money for that. Considering how much Fatty paid him, I think he definitely went with the second option. Agreed. We can ask the owner of the Glass Eye about him. Or just ask around among the townsfolk. Yeah, why was that even a text? I would do that anyway.
It's our responsibility to be
I would have done that anyway. Come on.
hell of a vessel, ain't it?
Not saying no Spanish. I'll tell you what.
You won't find cuisine better than ours.
About a month ago, certain Jerome so near arrived to the town. Do you recall him? I think so. Yes, I remember the gentleman. Not dressed to the nines, but he had money. He was hurt in a brawl in your tavern. So what of it? Fights break out here every day. Sailors get drunk, words are exchanged, and then you can't stop them. You look like a seasoned man. Surely such things don't surprise you. Not at all. The thing is, this man is an old acquaintance of mine. We agreed to meet here, but I was a bit late. Could you tell me where I might find him? Why shouldn't I tell you, sir? As I said, he had enough coin, so he rented a house near the Port Authority. A notable one, with a red roof. He's holed up there, barely goes out, mending his leg. From time to time he drops in here for a drink, but it's never certain. Some days he comes, some days he doesn't. Then I'll call on him at his house. Thank you for the information. Farewell. Okay, so near the port office. Red house. Don't see the red color, that's the issue. Port house, where's the port? Is it here? There it is. Okay, red roof. Wait, it's on this side. Hold up. Red roof. None of these look red. It's kind of yellowish. This is kind of green. This is also kind of brown. I guess I'm gonna keep checking each one of them. Nothing.
My husband saw us.
Locked. Locked. There he is. Well, well, well. Here are lovebirds. Right, boys, let's get this done and report back to him. Jerome Sauvenier. What the hell is going on here? What? She just killed him with one hit. That's crazy. Why do we do so little damage with it? Oh, I'm using a musket. Oops. My bad. She's just gonna do everything herself. Why did he attack us? Ah, you bastards. Well, that's alright. And watch your tongue if you value your own skin. That too. Now spill it out. Now spill it. What the devils made you attack us, and together with Sauverinet, no less. Your Sauverinet is a greedy, cowardly bastard. All it took was for Casper to give him a good thrashing, then promise him some coin. And right away, he scribbled that letter like a good little boy. Took was for Casper to give him a good thrashing. So he really did find it. Find him. Found you. So you'll be dead soon. Same goes for your little girlfriend. Casper will cut you both to ribbons. I'm as good as dead already, but I'll help you meet your end. Pity I won't get to hear you beg for mercy when he gets his hands on you. Right, I'm not too long for this world. That's true, so speak quickly, before I breathe my last. What? I think the text is mixed. I think this should be connected together in the NPC's line. That's what's happened. If you want to meet him, head to Chatmal Bay. That's where he lives. Nice. You won't have to look for him. He will find you himself. Alright then. Now you can die as much as you want, and I'm off. I hope so. Now go to hell. I think I'm gonna spare him.
Orders, my dear captain.
Oh god, Charles, I can't believe it. I just can't. My father did this? Looks like it, Mary. I have not an idea what to draw him, or who the hell he is. I have no idea, okay. But I doubt it's some Rupert Casper. Coincidences like that just don't happen. And what are we supposed to do now? And what am I supposed to say when I look him in the eye? First we need to reach him. Most likely he's made himself an outlaw, since searching for him caused such a nervous reaction. But whatever the case, he's still your father, and we have spent a fortune of effort, time and money trying to find him. But what if he won't even talk to us? Why did he order us killed? At the very least, he might not have known exactly who was after him. Freddy could have just given your name and left out the details about you. Otherwise, I doubt we'd have to strain our blades with blood right now. And what now? Are we heading to Chatham Bay? What if he has set a trap for us there? Who knows what's waiting for us there? We have the advantage of time before he finds out what happened here. Let's use it. We'll sail to the bay and send a squad overland, led by one of the officers to support us. We'll sail to the bay and send a squad overland. Okay. Oh, nice. Sounds reasonable. But who will lead it? Nice! He's a veteran of land battles and no one could handle it better than him. Tell me, even if something goes wrong, that guy will find a way out, trust me. It's not the first time tracking an enemy through the jungle. I mean, it's an obvious choice, guys. Longway is the best we got. Unless that makes him die. No, they couldn't do that. No way. Okay, I'm gonna make a big save. No way that they would do that. There is no way.
No need to shout.
He's still here though. What do you mean? What?
Orders, my dear Captain.
Weird. Do I have to go to the jungles? Is that it? Okay. That's kind of weird.
Come on, don't irritate.
Maybe I should have sent teaching you to. You might have done it better. Okay, nice. Longway is listening to you, Captain. Hey there, I've got a job for you. You'll lead a squad of our men through the jungle to Chatham Bay. There might be an encounter with the enemy there, so make sure your people are ready, alright? Longway understand everything. No need to worry, Captain. We'll arrive to our destination around noon tomorrow. Go on and be careful. Around noon tomorrow. Okay. So does that mean I should wait that much? What? I can't even sail. I can't land. I cannot go to anywhere. I can't go to the cabin. Great. I have no idea where Chatham Cove is. Chatham Cove. Oh, it's just here. Okay, got it. Easy to find. Let's just go there, I guess. But why the hell can we not go to the cabin or just do anything? I hope he doesn't have a freaking ship of the line or something. Then we would have to fight that with a pirate brig. Tomorrow at 12. So how do we pass the time if we cannot do anything? We can't go to the cabin? I hope this solves it, but kinda doubt it. Might be a bug. Yeah, this is bugged. That is just fun, yeah. Can't even sleep. Oh my god, okay. What do I do? It doesn't even say anything. Oh, that was a bug. Okay, never mind. Just have to wait. Interesting. Okay. Experience game, Chatham Mall. Okay, it's not a bug, never mind. It's just some weird occurrence. Guys are running.
Orders, my dear Captain.
Charles, did you see that? Looks like they're already waiting for us. I'm sure they are lying in wait just around that bend. Still, we haven't been turned into a sea just yet. No one is even trying to. Maybe he's still waiting to talk to us first. Let's not provoke him. We'll get there ourselves. Our crew will have our backs. Come on, let's put an end to all this. We also just put one more vanguard with us, just to be safe. Yes, you can join here. How much health do you even have? 325. Actually, he's not weak, yeah. Damn. Let's do a quick save and let's do a big save because this worked. Nice. I don't know what I did to mess up the encounter. Who the hell is that? Stop right there, not another step. Boys, if that dandy so much as twitches, fill him with holes and don't touch the girl.
I am on full
Dad?
alert, my captain, alright?
Alright, I've seen plenty in my long and difficult life. Every time I think nothing can surprise me anymore, and every time I'm wrong. So you actually survived out there, and you even kept Teresa's hat. I never thought I'd see it again. He is him.
I am on full alert, my captain, alright?
Really give it to me before her passing. How touching. I'm about to cry. And here I thought that buried Teresa along with it. She never parted with it for a second since I gave it to her. Your mother, even though she was just a serving girl, had so much adventure in her that it was practically pouring out of her ears. When I found her during the capture of Fleur de Lis, I knew at once Teresa would be crazy about her. She looked funny in that hat, but she didn't care. She only took it off to sleep. But you, Julia, it really suits you. Ah, it's not her name though.
Orders, my dear
Julia?
captain.
No, you're mistaken. My name is Mary. Is that so? So those scoundrels ignored my words and took matters into their own hands. Well, you couldn't expect anything else from those Catholic dogs.
I am on full alert, my captain, alright?
Are you really my father? Well, if that weren't the case, you and your pal would already be lying on the ground full of lead. I haven't believed in God or the devil for a long time, but maybe they do exist after all. The first one for sure, since he gave you Teresa's looks. And that just saved your life right now. What did they say? The Lord works in mysterious ways, alright?
Orders, my dear
Dad,
captain.
I don't understand. Like you'd ever understand. It doesn't seem like you're happy to see your daughter, Mr. Casper. Especially since you admitted she's yours yourself. You're not lacking in wit, Dandy. What's your name again? Charles de Moore. While we were searching for you, we kept wondering how you had been living all this time. If you'd survived at all, but I see you have settled in quite well here, Mr. Northwood. Ah, so you've even dug that up. Well, my respects, Monsieur Frog Eater. What else can I say, considering I made sure to tie up every loose end? Not just before that, we know about Cornwall and its cargo, about Joshua Casper, whose name you borrowed for a while, and his surname. Seems you've kept that one for good. Bravo, applauds. I'm impressed. Did you figure it out all by yourself, or did my precious child help you too? I couldn't have done it without Mary. She was determined to learn everything about her parents. It wasn't hard to figure out what happened to Teresa, but tracking you down took us quite a while. That is also touching. It almost brings tears to my eyes. Well, daughter, are you satisfied? Happy now? Want to give Daddy a hug?
I am on full alert, my captain, alright?
And I don't understand, Father. Why are you tormenting me? What for? You were the one who left me there, on those shipwrecks. And then you never thought to come back. Why? Who are you anyway? And who are these people standing behind you? Tell me the more. Does she always throw such tantrums? She gets it from her mother. Teresa was a wonderful girl, the best I've ever met. But she did love to weep and make a scene. What can I say, Irish? Don't you dare insult her. Mary isn't to blame for your misfortunes, and she clearly doesn't deserve to be treated like this. Trying to shut me up, pup? On the contrary, I want you to tell us your story. It's very important for Mary to know it. but I won't let you insult her, so keep yourself in check. You think I'm dying to pour my heart out to you. My life turned out the way it did. And as you papists like to say, God is my witness. I regret nothing, except losing Teresa back then, because of her. Do I hate you, my girl? Maybe once I did. But now, I couldn't care less about you. Dude. Nah, dude. That's such a messed up character, man. Like, why would you do this? You're making her kill her own father. That's such a messed up story, dude.
Orders, my dear captain.
You blame me for my mother's death. You... So what am I guilty of? Being born? Fine, father. Charles, alright, tell us everything. And then we'll turn around and leave. And I will never show myself to you again, since you... Start sobbing. Alright, you're a spitting image of Teresa. I feel like I'm 20 years younger. Damn you. I never wanted to remember any of this, so if by the end of this tale I decide to put a bullet in your forehead, darling, well, you will have only yourself to blame. What the hell is wrong with this? Who the hell wrote this? This is such stupid, so stupid, man. That you will catch a bullet too, Rupert. And I don't think that's part of your plan. You look like someone who values his own life. I know what it's worth, boy. That's not the same thing, but how could someone like you understand that? Alright, let's get to the point. You want to know everything about me? Well, here goes. I was born on a farm near Eastbourne, a small town on the shore of the Channel, in 1611. Maybe a year earlier or later. My old mum always mixed up the dates, which isn't surprising considering how much booze she poured down her throat. Tough childhood, I see. If you asked for it, then listen and keep your mouth shut. Don't get smart. I never had a father, and I didn't even know why, but unlike you, little girl, I didn't care about that. The surname I got from him suited me just fine. When I was 13, one night in Dunkirk, privateers landed on the coast. Alright, people don't like to remember that now, but it wasn't just the Dutch who suffered from them, but us too. Those of us living on the old Lady England's eastern shore. I've heard about that. Those men showed no mercy to anyone. How did you manage to survive? I know about their atrocities. They spared no one, neither the old nor the young. All the more amazing that you made it up. Okay, let's ask him. That night, those papist bastards burned down several farms, including ours. I managed to get out, but my mom, who had stuffed herself with cinder so much she couldn't haul her fat arse out of bed, burned right there in it. It was her own fault, of course, but still, she was my mother. And that's when you started hating all the papists. That's when I learned to hate hunger, you joker. I bet you've never really known what it's like, but I sure did. Felt it in my own skin. I went north to the capital and signed up for the Navy. There they served out to lashes, more often than food. But a capable dozen was enough to set me straight. After that, I got used to it, and I came to love the life at sea, especially since there was never a dull moment. Yeah, I can believe that. The fame of the English fleet always gets ahead of itself. In 1633, I passed the lieutenant's exam and was assigned to the brig Cornwall, under the command of Joshua Casper. Oh yes, Joshua Casper. You couldn't find a bigger bastard on the whole damn fleet. Alright. It's been so many years, and that scoundrel still haunts my dreams. What did he do then? What did he do then? Did he put you on extra watch for being too eager, or was he secretly a papist? That cruel bastard drilled the crew so hard, people would drop overboard from sheer exhaustion. Since you know his name, that he was the commander of the Cornwall, you must have seen his papers, shining like a cat's licked backside, Right. Our heroic Joshua had a whole box full of medals. Plenty of naive lads like you wanted to serve under him. Say what you will, but he cut down you frog eaters like a sharp sickle through wet grass after rain. But once they found themselves on the Cornwall, they realized their mistake real quickly. We were dead tired of putting up with it anymore. Some even wrote petitions for transfers, but they vanished on the shelves of the Admiralty or in its front furnaces. Still, life gave us a chance. They didn't transfer us off the Cornwall, but someone else onto it. John Lawson, Cornwall's favorite. You must have heard of him. John Lawson. Yes, I did. Yeah. He already knew how to kiss ass back then, and maybe he and Casper would have hit it off. But I didn't let that happen. I set up little Johnny and clueless Joshua, not knowing what was going on, beat the poor kid with his cane in a fit of rage. A real humiliation for an officer, and Lawson told your father everything. What? What father? He doesn't have a father. Of course, but you see, the system can't devour itself. The whole thing was hashed up. Lawson was offered an early promotion, and Joshua and the Cornwall were pushed into the shadows. We were transferred from London to Plymouth, down south in England. We could have kept terrorizing you, frog eaters, but the Cornwall was turned into a supply ship, hauling military cargo to Dundalk, a small Irish town. And that's where you met Theresa. On her very first visit there, Theresa O'Fat, as I mentioned, was a waitress at one of the local taverns. 3 days were enough for us to realize we were made for each other. I think you will understand me here the more, right? I suppose so. Looking at you now, you wouldn't think you know the meaning of the word love. Okay, let's agree with him. Who cares? I've never met anyone more wonderful, not before, nor in all the 20 years since. For the first time in my life, I felt truly happy, and so did she, or so she claimed. And you asked her to leave with you. Of course not, that was impossible, since the Cornwall was still a warship with a bastard for a captain. After a week that felt like an eternity, our brig set sail back to Plymouth. We returned to Dundalk 2 months later, and Theresa stunned me with the news that she was pregnant. Alright, that tends to happen when you put a girl to bed. Don't get clever, frog eater. Theresa was sobbing on my shoulder. I was trying to figure out what to do. I wanted to stay with her, I really did, but even then, I felt like nothing good would come of that child. Bruh. I tried to convince Theresa that to get rid of it while it was still not too late. Dude, that's so messed up. But instead, I got an even fiercer fit of hysteria. We couldn't think of what to do then, so we decided to wait another 2 months until the next time the Cornwall returned to Dundalk. Since at that point the Admiralty still hadn't turned its wrath on Casper into mercy. After our return, I didn't find her immediately. Theresa's pregnancy has grown obvious, and as the owner of the tavern where she worked told me, her scoundrel of a father beat her and locked her up in the house. Needless to say, I dealt with the scoundrel so severely that he nearly vomited his own guts. Obviously, there was no question of her continuing to live in that house, and you brought her to the Cornwall. I had to make a quick decision. I knew Casper wouldn't tolerate a woman on board, so I planned to steal a boat at night after we set sail and make my way to Dublin, which would be just off our starboard side. And what happened? Did they catch you? Exactly. Casper had already poured himself a good dose of whiskey. So he was deaf to my pleas, simply ordering the girl thrown overboard. No matter how I begged, he just laughed himself breathless. Damn it, I'm telling you this and I can still hear his laughter in my head. And that's when you decide to start a mutiny. I had no other choice. Snatching a pistol from the belt of a nearby watchman, I put a hole in that bastard's forehead. Dad explains it. A massacre broke out on board right away. No one liked the captain, but the fear of that tribunal was stronger. It cost us nearly a third of the crew. It cost nearly a third of the crew their lives. By the time we finally came to our senses, the whole deck of the Cornwall was awash with blood and strewn with the bodies of our dead comrades. After that, you certainly decided not to return to England. You'll be facing a noose there. I was certain I would steer the Cornwall across the ocean. Here our faces were unknown to anyone. That gave us a chance to start a new life. Convincing the other officers took little effort. It was less my authority than the contents of a couple of chests, of which the ordinary sailors had no knowledge. The crew decided Joshua Casper was to be kept alive. We, the officers from the Highlands, resolved to buy ourselves some time, sacrifice one of the chests, and put it into Antigua, where I would assume his name. After that, we intended to set course for the Providence. That's exactly what happened. No one suspected the substitution. But when we were only a couple of days from Providence, some bastard blabbed about the second chest, and that caused a split among the crew. Now they're rising a mutiny against you. No, but the number of those willing to continue serving our glorious king dropped sharply. There weren't many eager to turn pirate either, so we found a middle ground. We decided to drop anchor in one of the French ports. There we planned to sell the ship, split the money from the sale and whatever was in the chest, and then go our separate ways. And you didn't care that you would have to live among the Catholics you despise so much. I no longer cared where we made landfall. Teresa, though she put on a brave face, was feeling just like any pregnant woman would after 3 months of constant rocking. And just as 3 months ago, I had nothing against the company of Catholics, as long as I could stay by her side. But there are no French salmons in the northwest of the Caribbean Sea, and there were none. By the time things on board of Cornwall reached the boiling point, we would already made it halfway with a favorable wind, which by then wouldn't let us change course for St. Christopher, and you chose Tortuga as your destination. Back then it was simple village. To delay any possible pursuit from the authorities, we swapped out the nameplate on the stern, so Cornwall became Wrangler. I see. But for some reason you never made it to Turtle Island. You couldn't have gotten so far, of course, that you ended up west of Cuba instead of Tortuga, could you? Just so you know, I'm an experienced navigator, better than most. There was no mistake. We were holding a steady course due north, but as soon as we entered the Windward Passage, a terrible squall hit us. I still wonder how on earth we weren't smashed against the Cuban shore, but were dragged along it instead. A real miracle, nothing less. Holding sobbing Teresa close, I prayed to the Lord with all my heart, begging him to send us salvation, and he truly did help us. You were washed ashore on the Isle of Justice. Justice? Oh yes. When the Wrangler struck the reef, she split in two, but somehow managed to stay afloat, just enough to be carried to where those wrecks were piled up. The storm raged on for almost 2 more days, and when it finally calmed, the people from the poor little island saved us. You, Teresa, and 2 more sailors who have a general idea of what happened next. We have a general idea what happened next. Better tell us who you got out of prison and left the island. Who got you? I wish they would just shoot me. They would have just shot me back then. If only I had known what was waiting for me, I would have chained myself to those bars and never moved an inch. Was it really less comfortable on the tartan than on a brig? Just don't tell me you get caught in a storm on a tartan too. Tartan? Ha! Alright, that was my plan. I thought I got lucky. The head of the prison guard turned out to be a former officer of the English Navy, and he took pity on my misfortune. He was the one who told me about the Cuban smugglers' tartans, and that they were planning to execute me. Maybe you could call him a man of honor. He offered to let me go himself, so I could leave my fate to chance. I don't understand. If not on tartans, then how did you leave the island? If you just shut up and listen, you will understand. I was swimming towards the tartans, swimming for a long time, until I saw light beyond the wall of rain. It was something absolutely unbelievable, damn it. It shone like a sun on the deck of one of the half-sunken galleons, and I headed straight for it. Not knowing yet that I was making the worst mistake of my life, I climbed out of the water using the boarding ladder, and found myself face to face with a light. It sparkled above the golden statue. Oh, no way! The idol of Kukulkan. Alright, back to the San Geronimo. Back then San Geronimo hadn't been sunk yet, so you saw him too, Demore. Not just saw it, I traveled through the space with its help, and more than once. How did he survive then? You are lying, several times you say. Then how can you be standing here, looking so full of life? After I was moved, I drank an Indian potion, and that's what helped me stay alive and regain my strength. Ah, so that's how it is. Do you have any idea how long it took me to get my strength back? Do you? I suppose I can guess. You touched the idol, and it sent you to Dominica, to the Indian village, where they sacrificed you to the statue, and then you ended up on the main, right? Exactly. I've never felt pain like I did then, lying by that statue. I don't even know what to compare it to. Maybe if a stone house collapsed on you, even then you wouldn't suffer like that. As soon as I came to, I saw a crowd of natives coming to me again. If I had spoken their language, swear to God, I would have begged them to kill me right there. Or those Mosquito Indians from the nearby village. That's them. They dragged me into one of the huts, where some strange native didn't look like the others poured something right into my mouth. The pain eased a bit, but didn't go away completely. By evening, they hauled me out to the fire, and that painted bastard started performing some kind of a ritual. Pathetic bastard, Snake Eye. You should have been grateful to him for saving your hide. Rescue. 3 years, Demore. For 3 years I lay almost motionless, soiling and wetting myself, waking up in my own vomit, because I just couldn't stand all those foul-smelling brews and tinctures they kept forcing down my throat. And then I spent almost another year learning to walk again. A heartbreaking story, but honestly, I almost feel sorry for you. I mean, he should have trusted the Snake Eye, man. Okay. Show your pity up your Pope's fat Catholic arse. I don't need anyone's sympathy. Should I go on, or do you need a moment to cry, little peacock? This journey certainly hasn't improved your manners, but alright, for Mary's sake, I'll put up with it. Although, I suppose we've already learned the main thing. Still, let's hear you out to the end. Somehow managing to get back on my feet, I left that cursed village and made my way to the coast, to Omatiku Bay. There, I met some smugglers, whose ship was anchored nearby, and joined them, calling myself Rupert Casper. I didn't want to give my first name. but I also kept the surname of one of those who had ruined my life. Just so I would never forget why I ended up here. No one else is to blame, Northwood. Everyone but you. Still I get it. Years of humiliation and torment, and now you're stuck in these woods. Hard not to lose your mind, right? You've been through a lot, Northwood, no doubt about it. And now, look where you are, in the woods, at the edge of civilization. You won't lose your mind out here. I'm the master of these woods, Demore. In over 15 years, I went from a miserable sailor on a smuggler ship to their leader. Not just a captain of a small little boat, but a master of the entire coast, from Atlantic Bay to the Bay of Doom, Bay of Peril. Well, that's quite a comeback, I admit. Some say this is the domain of the Forest Devil. What a brazen lie. These are my lands, and Svensson knows it. He has sent his men here more than once, tried to find out who I am, and not one of them ever made it back to him, alive. You could count on one hand those who know the name I started my smuggling career under, or where in those woods I live. So you go by the different name now. No wonder you panicked when you heard someone was looking for Rupert Casper. Panicking? Are you serious, boy? The only one panicking here is you, on my turf, surrounded by my people, completely at my mercy. Yeah, that's what you think. I can do whatever I want with you, and with her too, just for being the reason I had to go through all that torment. Dude, it cannot be like that, man. It's so messed up.
I am on full alert, my captain, alright?
You're mad, just plain mad. I don't know of any cure or doctor who could fix you, Rupert Northwood. You've been through hell. But how can you blame it all on me? I already told you, if it weren't for you, none of this would have happened. Just admit it.
Orders, my dear captain.
Leave him, Mary. You've heard enough. Some roads really aren't meant to be followed to the very end. I had a bad feeling when we decided to get involved in all this, but I didn't listen to it. Pity. Yeah, then neither of you would have ended up here, trapped and trapped and powerless to do anything. Now feel for yourself, daughter, what I went through. And who told you we are powerless to do anything? Troop to arms. Okay, man, that's such a messed up way to meet him, and he wouldn't lose his mind, dude. If he was that determined, he wouldn't be that stupid. What's the matter, rookie? Lost someone? Ha ha ha. Oh, you should have seen your face right now, you fool. Hey, Mason, bring over my gift for our guest. No. Okay, he's still alive. Good. Bastard, where are my people? You meant the handful of fools who thought they could ambush me. My friend the innkeeper warned me in time about your arrival in town, so I gave them a welcome they deserved. A few managed to slip away, but don't worry, I caught one of them alive, so you can see for yourself what fates await you today. What the hell, dude? No.
I am on full alert, my captain, alright?
Nah, dude. We gotta go back. I'm not losing long way, dude. Not a chance. Not a bloody chance. Wait a second. What if we don't speak with the Tavern Keeper? No way I didn't save. There is no way. Oh my god, there is no way I didn't save.
Orders, my dear captain.
Go with Tony. Man, it's so messed up. Okay. There we go. Nice. It's kind of messed up.
I am on full alert, my captain. All right?
Really messed up story, to be honest. Let's go with the other one. Doesn't matter what you say, it's still the same thing.
Orders, my dear captain.
Kind of dumb, to be honest.
Orders, my dear captain.
Nice, that pretty fast. Ooh, very slow. And what a shame. Wait, we don't get the second one? Hold up. So if that's the case, we should put the Chingitu instead. Let's put the Chingitu. Carpenter. I guess you can stay. It's kind of weird how Volker was not an option. He's also good, you know.
I am on full alert, my captain. All right?
We gotta go through that again. I'm just gonna press space. I don't care. Nothing changes anyway, so that's fine.
Orders, my dear captain.
Okay. I know one way here. Where's the Chingitu? It's kind of weird. Let's not try to cruise her. I think she's dead. Okay, I think I got a new plan. Wait, we can load here, right? Yes, we can. Nice. Chingitus. Yeah, come on. What are you doing? Oh god. What am I doing? Okay, we gotta go with that. Okay, that was horrible. Okay, let's try to get out of there. How did she lose so much HP? That's crazy, man.
Rest in peace.
Who is that? Alonso. Already dead. Oh shit. Already fallen. That is insane, man. How the hell are we doing this if we cannot even group up? Like, come on, dude. Just follow me. Just follow. Already. That is insane. That is absolutely insane to me.
Death becomes you.
Just dude. How the hell do I have to stand in front of her? What? Come. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Okay, time to kill them all. Screw this. Oh wow, he just stuns me, right? Because my armor is just so damn weak now, right? Great. Can't even dodge, huh? Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. No, it's not. No, it's fucking done. Dude, I dodged it. Come on, what's wrong with this UI now? It's just considerably worse than before. Can't even watch like I'm gonna lose my mind over this. This is crazy. It's not even hard, it's the fact that you can't dodge. It doesn't work as it used to work. And I'm gonna... Why can I not... Dude, I cannot use the tincture. What the hell is this? You gotta be kidding, dude. You gotta be freaking kidding me. You know what? I'm gonna get to the amulets. Screw this. This is pointless. This is like pointless. Stitchingito doesn't even show up. Why is he here? I'm probably gonna make a new video because this one is gonna end pretty soon and that fight is gonna last much longer. With that I'm certain. Okay, amulets. Just gonna get everything one by one and see what's the most useful. I'm considering Madonna and Holy Water as the most important ones. Because we do get shot a lot. I mean, these are, we already know what they do, why would I take them? Guess that doesn't matter, maybe this. We don't need more energy, we just need more protection. Speaking of protection, wait. Yeah, this doesn't even protect us against stuns, so what's the point of that armor even? It's pointless. Let's get Milano. Oh, that's not a unique. Unique equipment. Got a little bit better. Still pathetic, but slightly better. Does this even increase anything? No, it doesn't. It's pointless. Maybe Scorpion is the best, yeah. This is good. I don't know how to make her stronger. She's just like weak health compared to the rest of them. Let's go with this. Okay. Now the amulets. Let me do a quick save and we're gonna see what each of them can do. Reduce enemy critical damage. Sure, that could be good if it works. 55, not bad. Suicide shot. Gunpowder, ritual knife is dip damage, right? Yeah. No. No, we saw that. It's pathetic actually. Firearm damage taken, that could be good, yeah. So I could give her... Where is it? So the book, and then these two. What does this do? This defense against critical damage. I guess that could be good. Yeah, these two are absolutely needed. Inclusion. Plus is for melee. Nothing else. Okay, so for us we're gonna get this one, and see how much health do we get. 5, 7, 6. Not too low. That's pretty good, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give this, and this to Mary. Yeah, that's what she needs. It's 15% more. Pretty good. Okay, let's do that. What does the cross do again? Hold up. Cross. Where is cross? I guess that's alright, yeah. This is slightly better, yeah. Okay, if the video ends, then we've reached the point of 2 hours. Okay. No, this one. Okay, thanks again for watching, and I'm gonna say goodbye now because it's gonna end soon, so